Hi, everybody. It's January 24th, and we all know these days about hybrid motor vehicles, okay? Lots of people have hybrid cars, hybrid trucks maybe, and of course, a hybrid is powered by both gas and electric. Well, St. Gregory Nazianzen, who's one of the four great fathers of the Eastern Church, wrote about hybrids in the 4th century when he lived. Yes, it is true, believe it or not. So I want to share with you this powerful passage from St. Gregory Nazianzen in which he speaks about hybrids. He says, "The great architect of the universe conceived and produced a being endowed with both natures, the visible and the invisible. God created the human being, bringing its body forth from the pre-existing matter which he animated with his own spirit. Thus, in some way, a new universe was born, small and great at one and the same time. God set this hybrid worshiper on earth to contemplate the visible world and to be initiated into the invisible, to reign over earth's creatures and to obey orders from on high. He created a being at once earthly and heavenly, insecure and immortal, visible and invisible, halfway between greatness and nothingness, flesh and spirit at the same time, an animal en route to another native land, and most mysterious of all, made to resemble God by simple submission to the divine will." So a couple of things I really love here in what St. Gregory says about us hybrid creatures is that we're halfway between greatness and nothingness. You know, and that's true. Each one of us has the capacity for such wonderful good, but we also, each one of us, have the capacity for the very worst of what human beings can be. And so, as followers of Jesus, we seek to get that higher ground and to fulfill that capacity that each of us has for the very best in us. I also like what St. Gregory says, that most mysterious of all, we are made to resemble God by simple submission to the divine will. So we who are earthly humans, the way we can resemble God is simply by doing his will, which of course is what we pray for every time we pray the prayer that Jesus taught us, when we say, "Your will be done on earth as it is in heaven." And there's those two worlds, visible and invisible, right there in that prayer. So that's what St. Gregory Nazianzen has to tell us. But also today, January 24th, is the feast day of a wonderful, gentle, beautiful saint, St. Francis de Sales. So yes, it is the parish feast day for our neighbors in Matthews at the Church of Francis de Sales. Francis de Sales was Bishop of Geneva in the early 17th century, and he is a doctor of the church. He's in that special exclusive club of 37 men and women over the history of the church, which of course St. Gregory Nazianzen is one of those as well. So, but St. Francis de Sales was of course 1300 years after St. Gregory Nazianzen. And he is well known for his writings. In fact, St. Francis de Sales is a patron of journalists in our faith. So St. Francis de Sales wrote not only for academics within the church, but he wrote for the common reader as well. In 1608, he published his great classic, among the many things he wrote, called the Introduction to the Introduction to the Devout Life. And this was a guide for lay people to develop spirituality in their daily lives. And this is one of the beautiful things that St. Francis de Sales says to us, which I leave with us today. He said, "It is to those who have the most need of us that we ought to show our love most especially." So, see y'all in church.